Welcome back to the channel. Now, I've been a little bit busy lately, so that is why there hasn't been much uploading for I guess 2 weeks now. And in addition to that, I want to cut down the time that I've been pushing with some of these videos. They're kind of extremely long. I want to cut them down to at least 10 minutes each, and I want to also not do a lot of editing, or probably no editing at all, because of the time constraint that I'm on. So today is going to be a quick tutorial, and because we're going to be looking at Vite also, which is this new way of creating view apps, and the literal French meaning, because it's a French word, it means quick. So we're going to do a quick tutorial, I guess. So I'm going to go to github.com/ I think it's Vitejs/Vite. Alright, there we go. So earlier what I said that it was for creating Vuejs project, but that is not exactly the case, because you can actually create other projects with it as well. It's just a tooling for Vuejs, and you can go ahead and not just serve Vuejs for front-end development or tooling. You can go ahead and check it out or check their website out. It is amazing. The way that it creates the project, it's like incredible, as opposed to when you would normally create a typical Vue project using the Vue CLI. And this is also created by the same Vue creator as well, even you and some additional persons or from the core dev team as well. So this is what we're going to be looking at, and you'll have a better understanding of it. So if you want to read the docs, you can go ahead and check that out. I'm just going to go ahead and create a quick Vue project. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing much in it, but that is pretty much that. So let me just go ahead and open a terminal, and as you can see, I've been also using the terminal as my editor for a minute now, because I actually like that instead of opening a full text editor. And in addition to that, I think I'm going to be starting to use Vim, because I think from my understanding it seems like it has a better developer experience and is faster as well. But I mean, it's kind of complicated from time depending on how you look at it, but if you want to check it out, you can go ahead and do that as well. So what I'm going to do now is just to basically cd into my dev folder, and I think I have projects in here. I'm actually just going to create a new directory, and this one I'm going to call it just Vite. And in here, let's just cd into Vite, and let's just clear that out. And we're gonna do a yarn create, because this is how it is created. And let's say Vite, and this should go ahead and do the trick. Alright, there we go. So we can go ahead now and just give the project a name. I'm just going to call it Vite app. Let me just add this to my GitHub as well. So it's going to say Vite app. And this is a cool thing about it, is because you can actually create different types of projects. It's not limited to Vue only. And then in addition to that, you have different options. You can create vanilla JavaScript application, Vue, React, and all of these as well. And if you come in here and click on Vue, you realize that you can create a default Vue app, and you can create a Vue with TypeScript. The thing about this though is that I believe it's only for Vue 3. So when I click on, I'm going to use the Vue, the default Vue, and you'll see that it's already created which is really nice, but it's a Vue 3 app as well. So let's cd into the app, and if I ls in here, you basically see that all we have in here is just index.html, the package.json, and the publics folder source, as well as the vconfig. And what happens here, if you realize there's no Node.js module or Node modules folder, so what is going to happen is that, as you can see, the first thing that I said is yarn, so that's going to do the yarn install, and also dev to start the server. So if we nano, I'm going to use nano to go to the package.json file, you realize that all we have is the Vitejs plugin, we have Vue as our main dependencies, and also Vite as another. These are our dev dependencies and our scripts to run this as well. So we can just go ahead and do yarn, and that will do the installation. So that's finished. Now I want you to also take a look at the changes. So now we have our node modules folder, but one thing that you will realize that is different is that now what we have is the index.html inside here. I said it, but you may not have to get notice of it. But now the index.html is actually in the root of our application. Usually it would be in public. What we have in public now is just the favicon or favicon, but it is still a pretty much a typical Vue.js project. So if I cd into source, you'll realize that we still have the same app.vue main.js assets and the components. And what I'm going to do now is just a cd back, and let's clear this out, and then we're going to do a yarn dev, and you're going to see how fast this is. I don't think it will take a second. Look at that, incredible. That is how fast Vite is. And there we go, we have ourselves a Vite application, a Vite Vue application that is just really amazing. And we also have a counter in here as well. So this is pretty much, you can see it's for Vue 3, and that is pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.